How to make your own hair growth oil for my natural hair girlies who uses natural Ayurvedic to grow their hair. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make a very simple hair growth oil. Welcome to my channel, guys. Gifting came here and I teach you how to grow your hair using natural herbs and tips and tricks on how to do so. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. Let's get straight into the video on how to make your own hair growth oil. First off, you need to get a clean glass bottle or bowl. The first ingredient I'll be using for the oil is chamber powder. Now, chamber powder is good for hair retention and also improves the hair density as well as encourages hair growth. So we are going to take a teaspoon of the chamber powder. Next is black seed powder or black seed. Black seed promotes hair growth. It also reduces hair fall. Black seed also control your hair loss, and it also contains antibacterial. Of course, this is going to help curb dandruff in your hair. A teaspoon of the black seed powder as well. The next ingredient I'll be adding is the Amla powder. It contains vitamin C and vitamin A, which condition the hair. It also provides nourishment to your hair and it improves the tone of your hair. So if you have gray hair and you want to control that, Amla is also very good. And now we have Amla oil, which is really good for natural hair. So using the herbs alone is going to benefit your hair growth. The next ingredient I'll be adding is the cloves powder. Now if you have the cloves, you can use that as well, but this is the powder form. I have a video on how to make the cloves powder, making it easier for me to use. So I'm taking a teaspoon of the cloves powder as well. Cloves contain potassium, which lower the muscles in your scalp. It also has vitamin K that allows blood circulation in your scalp, and it improves hair growth, which of course is what we are looking for in making this hair growth oil. You're going to mix everything together, and the next ingredient I'll be adding is my rosemary leaves. If you have the powder form of the rosemary, you can as well use that. Rosemary leaves is going to stimulate the blood supply to your hair follicles. It also strengthens your hair, so that's going to prevent hair breakage and hair fall, which is going to increase in your hair growth. So benefits of the rosemary leaves is very many. Now you're going to add your oil. I'm using the extra virgin olive oil. Now there's no specific measurement for this. I'm going to add the oil till it's above the Ayurvedic powder. So I'm not going to use only the extra virgin oil. I'm going to add another oil to this as well. Coconut oil is the second oil I'm adding to this. Now you have to note that you have to choose the oil that works best for your hair. I've read a lot of comments saying that coconut oil is not good for them. So if you know coconut oil is not good for you, you don't need to add it. If also olive oil is not good for your hair, you don't need to use that as well. You can also use Siamese oil, sunflower oil. We have so many kind of oil. Now the next step after adding the oil to the Ayurvedic is to do the double boiling method. With this method, you have to put your Ayurvedic mixed with oil on a hot boiling water. So you have to leave this for a minute or 5 to 10 minutes. That's okay. And after stirring, you have to leave it for that maximum time and allow it to be very, very hot. So you have to hold your teaspoon or whatever you're using in stirring to test the oil that it is very, very hot. So after this, you can see that the rosemary is moving to the middle. This is showing you that the oil is hot and it's just like boiling it directly on fire. So after some few minutes, you off the fire and allow it to be on this hot water till the water becomes cold. Now this is the tricky part, and this is how I make my own hair growth oil. From there, you can as well go ahead and strain your oil after it is very cold. But that is not what I'm doing. I'm going to leave this oil till the next day, which is 24 hours. So this is how I make mine. So I'm giving you options on how to make your own oil. Leaving it for the next 24 hours, even after I've done the double boiling method, makes me to be so sure and very sure that the benefits, all the nutrients in the Ayurvedic are saturated very well in the oil. So this is how it looks now, and the next thing I have to do is to strain the oil and have my hair growth oil. You have to use a very clean bottle, which is your applicator or your spray bottle. Just make sure it's very clean. You can as well, sterilize it, and with that, you know that your bottle is very clean. So the next thing is to strain this, and you have to also use your cheesecloth or something thicker just to prevent the particles of the powder form of the Ayurvedic, being in your oil. You want your oil to be very clean and void of sprinkle of just, particles of powder form of the Ayurvedic. So after adding this step is also very optional. I am making a very potent hair growth oil. If you don't have essential oil, please don't. You can choose to not add it to it. If you have, you can as well use. So the first essential oil I'm adding is the vitamin E oil, and the next essential oil I'm adding is the jojoba oil. And then after adding the jojoba oil, just a drop of any of this essential oil is good, because the quantity of my hair growth oil is not much either. So the next essential oil I'm adding is the grapeseed oil. Again, like I said earlier on, if you don't have essential oils, you can do away with this step. This is how I make my hair growth oil as well. So you can as well do without the essential oil. You can still get all the benefits of using the hair growth oil. Benefits of using essential oil is that it reduces hair breakage, it's also sealing the moisture and protects your hair from damage, and it also helps in layering and bringing back shine to your hair. So this is how I make my hair growth oil. There are so many steps, so many methods of how to make your own hair growth oil, and just like you saw, I gave you options on how to make your own hair growth oil. So you need to tweak it and make sure you are making this oil to your own benefit. And this is how I use my oil after my hair in protective stuff for days. All I do is spraying in the oil in my scalp, massaging my scalp very, very well. Massaging helps in, loosening up your scalp muscles, and this is going to help the oil penetrate into your hair follicles very well, and that is what you want to make the oil grow your hair. You have to be consistent in using this oil twice a week, once every week, depending on your schedule or the protective style you have in, and also how oily your hair type is. So you just have to study your hair just to make sure that you're doing the right thing. Again, on my channel, I do not force anyone to do what doesn't work for you or for them. I always tell you that you need to try so many things to make sure to get to the one that actually works for you. Sometimes, especially if you're starting this hair journey, you do so many things, so many methods, so many Ayurvedic just to land on the one that actually works for you. Again, I also preach about consistency. I always preach about consistency, and I've been following this conversation about oils, that oil doesn't grow your hair, oil this doesn't do that, doesn't look. Everyone to their own. This is what works for me, and this is what I'm sharing with you. You can go ahead and try it, and if it works for you, good. If it doesn't, you go ahead and try another one till you get the one that works for you. This journey, you need to be patient. You need to love your hair just like you love your body, you love yourself. The hair grows from your scalp. If you're not taking care of it, it will not grow. Having a hair regimen, washing your hair regularly, using your hairspray just as I make them on my videos, then having my hair growth oil and my hair growth butter, then being consistent, and this is the result of having my hair to grow. If you have any question, please leave them in the comment section. And thank you guys so much. This is my scalp. You can see how clean my scalp is and how shiny my hair is after I've used the hair growth oil. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate you and the support you've shown me so far in the couple of days on my channel. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you all in my next video.